Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered what's out there? Humans have been fascinated by space for centuries. We long to explore the cosmos and unravel its mysteries. But how do we get there? How do we break free from Earth's gravity and venture into the great unknown? The answer is rockets. Rockets are our mighty vehicles to the stars, powerful engines propelling us beyond the bounds of our planet. From the earliest fireworks that lit up the night sky to the colossal rockets that carried humans to the moon, these incredible machines have played a pivotal role in our journey of space exploration. They are symbols of human ingenuity, our unyielding desire to push the boundaries of knowledge and explore the vast universe that surrounds us. But the story of rockets is not just about reaching for the stars, it's also a story of innovation, of tireless research and daring feats of engineering. It's about the brilliant minds who dared to dream of a future where space travel was possible and who turned those dreams into reality. In this journey through the evolution of rockets, we'll delve into the past, explore the present, and even dare to imagine the future of space travel. Fasten your seatbelts, space cadets, as we embark on an exhilarating ride through the incredible history of rockets. Our story begins not in a high-tech lab, but in ancient China over 1,000 years ago. The Chinese, masters of invention, discovered that a mixture of saltpeter, sulfur, and charcoal, when ignited, produced a powerful explosion. This magical concoction, which we know as gunpowder, would become the heart of the first rockets. Early rockets were simple. Imagine a bamboo tube filled with gunpowder. When lit, the burning gunpowder produced hot gas that escaped out one end, propelling the tube through the air. These weren't spaceships, not yet, they were fireworks, bringing light and wonder to festivals and celebrations. These early experiments with gunpowder-filled tubes marked the birth of rocketry. The Chinese called them fire arrows, and they used them for entertainment and even warfare. It was a humble beginning, but these simple rockets held the seeds of a technology that would one day carry us to the stars. The knowledge of gunpowder and rockets eventually spread from China to Europe and the Middle East. Here, innovators and scientists began to experiment with different designs and fuels, slowly but surely advancing the art and science of rocketry. Little did they know that their work would lay the foundation for a future where humans would walk on the moon and explore the planets. As centuries passed, rockets evolved from simple fireworks into more sophisticated machines. Scientists and dreamers began to envision a future where rockets could do more than just create dazzling displays. They dared to imagine rockets carrying humans beyond the bounds of Earth. One such visionary was a Russian scientist named Konstantin Tsiolkovsky. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, he worked tirelessly, developing the mathematical equations that described how rockets worked. Tsiolkovsky understood that to escape Earth's gravity, rockets needed immense power and a special kind of fuel, liquid fuel. Across the Atlantic, in the United States, a young man named Robert Goddard was also captivated by the potential of rockets. Inspired by science fiction stories and driven by a passion for exploration, Goddard didn't just theorize about rockets, he built them. Goddard's rockets, fueled by liquid oxygen and gasoline, were small, but they were groundbreaking. In 1926, he achieved a historic milestone, launching the world's first liquid-fueled rocket. This event marked a turning point in the history of rocketry, paving the way for the powerful rockets that would eventually reach for the stars. Section 4. The Space Race, Reaching for the Moon. The mid-20th century witnessed a period of intense rivalry and unprecedented technological advancement, the space race. The United States and the Soviet Union, locked in a Cold War competition, poured resources and ingenuity into developing rockets capable of reaching space. The world held its breath in 1957 when the Soviet Union launched Sputnik, the first artificial satellite to orbit Earth. This small, beeping sphere sent shockwaves across the globe. It signaled the beginning of the space age and ignited a fierce competition between the two superpowers. The United States responded with its own satellite launches and the formation of NASA, dedicated to space exploration. The race was on, and the ultimate prize was the moon. Driven by this ambitious goal, both countries developed larger, more powerful rockets. The Soviet Union's mighty R-7 rocket, which carried Sputnik, paved the way for Yuri Gagarin's historic first human flight into space in 1961. Not to be outdone, the United States focused its efforts on the Saturn V rocket, a colossal machine designed to carry humans to the moon. On July 20, 1969, the world watched in awe as Apollo 11, propelled by the mighty Saturn V, achieved the seemingly impossible, landing Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin on the lunar surface. New players, bold ambitions, the rise of private spaceflight. For decades, government agencies like NASA and Roscosmos dominated the field of space exploration. But the landscape began to change in the 21st century with the rise of private spaceflight companies. These new players brought with them bold ambitions and a drive to make space travel more affordable and accessible. One such company, SpaceX, founded by entrepreneur Elon Musk, set its sights on revolutionizing space travel with reusable rockets. Traditional rockets were discarded after a single use, making spaceflight incredibly expensive. SpaceX aimed to change that with its Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy rockets, designed to land back on Earth after launching their payloads into space. Another key player, Blue Origin, founded by Amazon's Jeff Bezos, focused on developing reusable rockets for suborbital and orbital space tourism. Their New Shepard rocket, designed for short trips to the edge of space, offered a glimpse of a future where space travel might become accessible to ordinary citizens. These private companies injected new energy and innovation into the field of rocketry, driving down costs and pushing the boundaries of what was possible. Their efforts promise to open up space to more people and accelerate our exploration of the cosmos.
Hit that like button, subscribe, and stay informed.